Hello, welcome back to Rule the World. Now I've got some big important news. We've added some cool custom skins. That means I can finally make our NPCs look like the people they're named after. That's right, we can make our farmers look like Lewis and Simon and have our priests look like somebody as well. It's great. I've got all the Yogscast in there as skins, plus a few extra just in case I need them for things like soldiers and stuff. Some of the temporary, throwaway, expendable NPCs that are probably going to die quite a lot, I'm afraid to say. But that's not it. We've got a few problems because while my NPCs have been going, while I've been away, they have actually run out of food. So I'm going to have to go back and find a way to get food from the farms all the way back to the town hall. But what I don't want to do is have them rely on pipes. I want to try and get couriers to do that. Also, I'm going to need to put up some animal farms so that I can get steaks and pork chops, and so that I can get wool to start on automation and make big windmills to power some of the farms and stuff, so we don't need NPCs at all to do that. And that can really help them speed up the process. So let's jump in and investigate how to make some animal farms and to apply some skins to our NPCs. Right, so I'm just going to chomp on some cooked pork chop. Oh, yummy, yummy. Now let's go over to our town hall and see what's going on in here. Oh yeah, we've got quite the collection. Oh, look at this. Who is that? You know exactly who that is. That's Lewis. That's right, when we right-click on this guy, check it out. Oh, whoops. His name's Simon, but he's got Zephos' skin. Now I've got a list of all the skins we've added to the game, but I've added all the basics. Is it raining? Oh yeah, it is. That's what I could hear. Okay, well, never mind. We can fix that in a bit. So what this means is we can actually put skins on our dudes. Now, I'm going to make Lewis look like actually Lewis. So we'll put Zephos with a capital X for Lewis. Simon, of course. Now, I've had to think about this. We're going to put down a quarry later, and I figure there's no one that likes digging more than Simon. So Simon's going to be a digger, not a farmer. So I'm actually going to put myself down. I'm going to put down Skin, and I'm going to put the skin of Farmer Skin. And this should work. Oh, yeah, there I am. Look, that enigmatic mustache. Oh, man, flashbacks to feed the world. And, of course, Nalsy, the last farmer. And we're going to put Nalsy here. And this should... Oh, no. Oh, it looks like we put the 1.8 skin in for Nalsy. So that's messed up a bit. So we're going to have to change Nalsy for the time being. I don't know. Who can we put him as? Let's put Hannah down. I reckon Hannah would make a great farmer. Okay, here we go. There we go. Her skin works at least. Pretty sweet. Right now. So who's our priest going to be? Well, who in the Yogscast do you think looks like a priest, kind of? You know what? I reckon Rithian would make a great priest. So let's just put Rithian as a... Oh, yeah, sweet. And look at these guys all just waiting for food so they can get going to farm. Now, I haven't just added the Yogscaster's skins. Check this out. If I change Hannah to, let's say, farmer, I think. We've got a farmer skin. It's like a bit more detailed than mine. Or we've got farmer 2. That's right, he's a bit more grizzled. So that can be... Does that look like Hannah? Or Hannah, you've got a bit of a beard. Well, you've been... and you're a bit dirty as well. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to put you back to normal Hannah. There we go. Perfect stuff. Now they can get busy as soon as we put food in here. So I don't know. I haven't really got much spare food on me. So there's not much I can do for the time being. I can go and get some apples from my apple trees, but I'll tell you what I will do. I'm going to have a quick kip. There we are. Rise and shine. Okay, another day. Now, we really do need to make sure we have a way to get food from the... Oh, rain stopped. Oh, good stuff. To get food from the farms directly to the town hall. But for the time being, what I can just do is hop on over here, grab up all the carrots that I can. There we go. Oh, wait, no, hang on a sec. We need to keep the resources in there because that's what it uses to plant. And we'll just take some out of the top. And we'll take some potatoes out of the top as well. And there we go. 2 stacks of carrots, 2 stacks of potatoes. That should keep our workers going until the end of time, pretty much. Now, why aren't they using this town hall over here? There's no food in here. So what I'm going to do as an experiment is I'm going to put carrots in here. And I'm going to put potatoes in the other one. And we'll see if the carrots from there go away once... Actually, no, I'll tell you what I can do. I can find those upkeep orders that I have and set my farmers to grab food from the town hall over there. So where are the upkeep orders? Now, upkeep's U, so that should be near the end. There we go, upkeep orders. Now, the way we do this is we press Z, I think, where we want it to set to upkeep. So we want to set the upkeep to this farmhouse over here. Now, as you can see, I've been going around with my lilacs and my rose bushes and with my leaves for hedges and just decorating the whole place. And we're keeping with that red and pink theme throughout the whole place. What I might do, though, is decorate different regions in different ways. Oh, yeah, there we go. So this is set to 1. There we go. Upkeep time 5 minutes. So what we'll do is if we give these upkeep orders to these NPCs, they should run back to that town hall anytime they need to. And what we can do, I think, is set upkeep to this one as well. So that means if the other one's expended, if there's no food in the farmhouse, they'll come to the town hall and get their food from here. All right, so let's put the upkeep order there. And yeah, oh, she's off. Oh, Hannah is a hungry mother trucker, and she is going all the way to the farmhouse. No one can stop her. Oh, that's right. Let's just watch her go over there and munch away at the food. That's right. Go in there, girl. Can she find a way in? Oh, she's a bit lost. Oh, she's stuck. Oh, Hannah, you okay? Do you know how to get... Oh, I think she got near enough to the town hall to get the food, and then she came straight out here to go to the wheat field. All right, sweet. Well, let's give myself an upkeep order for that. And let's give Lewis an upkeep order for that as well. And now these guys will go to the farmhouse to get their food. But Rithian, the priest, well, the church is right over there. Actually, we haven't put any windows in the church. I think what we probably need to do is decorate the church and the town hall, because this place is looking a bit bare. I reckon some bookcases in here will be great. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put some food in here, and I think Rithian should just grab the food and go. Rithian, are you... Oh, right, so yeah, Rithian's got the food. He's taken some food out. He's taken 4 potatoes. That's not too greedy. Okay, Rithian. But he doesn't need to go anywhere now. He's a priest. So pretty much he just hangs around here until NPCs die, and then he brings them back. Which kind of makes the church useless, but what we can do is we can use that for maybe Thorncraft or something in future. Alright, pretty cool. So the NPCs are back to work. What are we going to do now? We are going to set up a pig, a sheep, and a cow farm. Oh yeah, look at these guys go! What are they doing? Oh yeah, they're digging away at the wheat. So I guess they're farming it up, putting it back in here, and then putting the seeds back down as resources. Now we're going to have to get a way to get the wheat out and make it into bread as well. So a bakery is pretty high on the list of things to do. But for the time being, we're going to need some animal farms. So I'm going to go over, grab my research book. Now remember, we've moved all of our operation, crafting-wise, over to the warehouse, because that's a much better way of doing things. We've got a massive warehouse here, so we can just go in here, choose what we want, what we need to research or craft, and then go upstairs and craft it. So let's go upstairs to where the crafting bench is and get our research book. There it is. Okay. Right, now I wanted to look in here because I want to get couriers. We're not going to use pipes to send stuff around. We're going to use couriers. So I want to find out what it needs, what it takes to make a courier. It requires trade. Now, hang on a sec. What does it require to make a warehouse? Because I think that was trade as well, you know. Yeah, it needs trade. Oh, that means we can make a courier straight up. I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to save couriers until next week. Or next episode, because what I want to do is I also want to make a post house for all the couriers to live in, but also you can make mailboxes, which are a great way of teleporting items around. So what it means is if I set up another kingdom or like a forward command post somewhere near an enemy, I can teleport food all the way there through a mailbox and keep my troops well fed and paid. So what we're going to do now is look for an animal farm. Here we go. Right, so I've got the research for it. So I'll just go into the crafting bench, the engineering table, and I'll look for, in not enough items, ancient wharf. And now let's pick the farm. Oh, it's the one with the cow face, that's right. So what do I need? Oh, I'll need iron swords, wooden gears, oak planks, and chests. And that's pretty easy. I think I've got some iron downstairs. Haven't got any in my pack, but that should be okay. So let's see now. Is there an iron sword in here just floating around? Because there might be one spare. No, there isn't, but there's plenty of iron ingots. And what about wood? Now there's dark oak wood, but I think we need the real deal, legit oak wood. Yeah, I don't see any in here. Oh, but I've got 3 in on my person. I've got 2 chests here, so I can just use those. And I think I can probably use dark oak planks. Let's try that. Let's go upstairs. Oh no, we can do it here. Actually, no, we might need to use the engineering bench. So let's see if we can use dark oak to make these gears, but I've got a sinking feeling that I might not be able to. Oh no, I can! So I can use the dark oak for sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to need a lot of sticks. So I'm just going to make, bam, 53. But I'm also going to see how many sticks we've got in the warehouse. Got any sticks? Nope, looks like we've taken them all out. No worries. So let's make a whole bunch of gears, because gears come in so handy that we're going to need a whole bunch in the future anyway, just to make things like farms and everything. That's a wooden bushing set. A bushing set? I wonder what that's for. That's weird. Okay. And now if I put planks in the middle, bam, a gear set. So let's make, 12 gears. Now that is enough to make, I think, 6 farms. That's pretty cool. We're only going to need, let's see, we need cows, we need sheep, and we need pigs. We're probably going to ignore chickens for the time being. We will need them in future though. I'll tell you what, no, let's not ignore chickens, and let's make 4 animal farms. So we need 2 gears, we'll need an iron sword, so we're going to need 4 iron swords. So it looks like we've got just enough sticks to make exactly what we need. Oh yeah, pretty good. Excellent, so 4 swords, 12 gears. We are well on target, my friends. We're also going to need, let's take the stick out of there, 4 chests. So I need a few more of those, or rather 2 more. 1 and a 2. Bam, so that's 4 chests. And now the finishing piece of the puzzle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oak planks. And 5 times 4 is 20. So we're going to need to turn this into wood. But we're also going to need 4 more wood planks. So I'm going to use legit oak wood here. Right, so let's put this in place. We need the gears on the left and the right. Sword in the middle. Oh, what's this? Oh, wow, I can make like a windmill controller with just those. That's pretty cool. So the sword goes in the middle, chest goes at the bottom, and now let's see if this works with dark oak wood. Oh, it does! Animal farm, sweet! Okay, let's put more of these in. Another sword, that's our second farm. Oh yeah, we're getting more farms now. Now let's put more dark oak in there. We've only got 1 oak plank left though, so the next one's going to have to be like a normal oak. Now can you do a mix actually? Can I put dark oak in there, and then light oak as well, and a sword? Let's see if this works. Oh, it does, sweet! So there's no wooden wastage at all. And that's 4 animal farms, pretty sweet. Now I'll put the gear set in here so that we can use it in a pinch when we need to craft some more stuff. Right, so 4 animal farms. Now I'm wondering, how big do we want to make these animal farms? Because what we can do is add like a bounds upgrade. Now I think we're probably going to need a lot of cattle, but I just don't know. What's a 9x9 square like? Well, a 9x9 square is about how big we made our first crop farms, right? So let's take a zoom over there. And that's pretty big. Now, the wheat field over here that you can see Hannah, Lewis, and myself working on, that's a 16x16. That's huge. So I think what we're probably going to do is, I reckon, 4 farms about the same size as the crop farms should be about perfect. So let's make some upgrades for 9, a medium bounds upgrade. And that is, that's really easy. That's just string and fence. So let's go downstairs, see if we've got any string or cotton to make into string. Now, we want lots of wool. And I know you can turn cotton into wool, but it takes so long and so much cotton that it's really not feasible. We'd have to have fields and fields of cotton, and it makes sense just to have a wool farm because there's going to be stuff that we need wool for as well. Lots of wool, especially the windmills. Right, so what did we need? We needed string. Do you see any string lying around? String begins with S, so it's going to be quite near the end. Stone. Nope, there's no string in here, so we're going to need to head over, take our watering can, and in case we need to water any, head over and grab some more cotton. Oh, it's getting late. What are you doing here, Rithian? You don't live here. Okay, well, let's have a sleep. Right, so okay, another beautiful day. Yeah, Rithian seems to like to hang out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where the farmers go at night, but I hope they go inside the farmhouse. I haven't checked though. I think when NPCs die and they're brought back, they lose all their gear, but also they might just forget where they live as well. We're going to have to make NPC housing. Oh, that's a point actually. Let's go over to the signpost and remove some of these. Now we've done a sorting system, so let's get rid of that. Now housing for NPCs, that's got to come soon, and these are still things we're working on as well. Let's go and get some string and then get towards making these animal farms. Oh yeah, all the copper's already grown. Oh, I might need a hoe though, because some of this tilled land is looking a bit ruffled. There's some grass growing on the front. Luckily though, once cotton's planted, you don't need to worry about the tilled earth. So this is fine. The cotton can grow on the grass just fine. That's no worries. All right, that's probably plenty of cotton. That's definitely enough to make the string that we need. So let's go and make these bound upgrades. And as soon as we have those, we can time lapse a bit of farm making. Right. So let's make the string. 15 string should be plenty. Now string goes on. Now how do you make these actually? String on the top and the bottom. Let's just split that up. And fence in the middle. Oh, what's that? That's a bolt of cotton. Hang on a sec. Let me just take out these fences, see what that is. Oh, it's woven cotton from Pam's hut. What is that used for? Oh, you can make leather armor with it. Oh, that's really cool. So instead of needing leather, we can just use wool to make some leather armor. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That's a good idea, Pam. Tell you what, we're going to just make these bounds upgrades, but that might be a way for me to just make a load of these actually. I'm going to make as many as I can. 7, because that might come in handy when we make more farms. Okay, well we've got the animal farms and we've got the medium bounds upgrades. So let's jump into it and work out where we're going to put down our farms. Now I reckon over here, this side, there's a big space here just before the chasm that I reckon we can fit 4 farms long. They've got to be 9 by 9, so I have to plan this out, but it should be pretty sweet. I think I'm probably going to use cobblestone walls as well. So let's jump in to making another farm. Right, so animal farms. First up, I had to clear out a massive space next to this giant wheat field. So, with my peridot shovel in hand, I set about clearing away all of this grass and dirt next to the chasm. But not only that, I had to also put down some dirt and cover up areas where the chasm was just a little bit exposed, because we don't want our farm animals falling down into their deaths below the chasm. Now you see me here counting out blocks of 9. You'll remember that we built the animal farms, but we also built bound upgrades that mean that the farms are 9 by 9. But each farm, I don't know how the animal farms work. I'm not sure if they all use the same animals or if they can all use different animals. So I decided not to wall up the areas in between the farms. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down 4 separate animal farms, 1 for each type of animal, but I'm going to let the animals mingle in with each other. And hopefully this works. If it doesn't work, I have left enough room for me to wall up each area so that I can keep the farm animals separate. But I'm quietly hopeful that I can get all the animals mingling together. But I didn't want to stop at just animal farms. I wanted to make this a bit more realistic. And I'm making a kingdom, but I want it to look good too. So behind the animal farms, I decided to build a mini barn. And to build the barn, what I decided to do was to create a cobblestone and spruce wood barn. Now the bottom layer will be cobblestone for the foundations, and I used cobblestone steps as well, but I wanted to add detail to the top, so I built the top half of the barn out of stone bricks. The whole thing is kind of like a cobblestone and stone brick mix, with dark oak logs as the framework. And there you go, here is the finished barn and farm enclosure. Now I've used DecoCraft hay, and I've used DecoCraft barrels and regular vanilla hay stacks to decorate the place. I've torched it up, and I used carpenter's slope blocks for the ramp up to the barn. Right, now let's put down the farms and get to work making animals. Whew, all right, so the farm is pretty much complete. I'm going to go over and check how my farmers are doing, how Hannah, myself, and Lewis are doing, caring for the crops, the carrots, and the potatoes. Oh, Hannah, no, what are you doing? Get out of the field. She's crazy. Oh, maybe this is a problem, actually. What I'll do is I'll create a hole here. Now, where's my pickaxe gone? I can't find it. Oh, there's one. Okay, what I'll do is I'll create a hole here next to the farm. So there you are. Hannah has a way to get out of the farm now. And I'll do it over here as well, just so that people know how to get out. There we go. I think it looks much better, actually, when I put the wall next to... Oh, whoops. Next to the actual farm. So I'll just get a piece of wall, put the watering can back, and there you go. That looks much better. Right, so Lewis, myself, and Hannah are hard at work. Now, we've got 30 life, which I think means we're maximum level. So we could give these guys some diamond tools to make them work even quicker. But what I'm going to do is check my pack. Now, have I got it? Yeah, there's the 4 farms. And there is... Oh, there's probably enough bounds upgrades there, for sure. So let's put down some farms and get this show on the road. Bam. 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 And bam. Now what you're thinking is, hang on a sec, that grid looks way too small. But don't worry, what I can do is use the bounds upgrade. That's 6, 5, okay, 4. Oh god, no, the guys are already working. 3. Okay, so that's all the farm animals in place. That's all these in place. Now there's no farm animals inside here. So these guys are coming over there working on these things, but it's not doing anything. So let's take a right click on the farm. Now, I don't know what the resources are. What do we put in here, resource-wise? And what are the special resources? I'm not entirely sure. But I'm going to need some fence post gates. So how do I make some fence gates? Right, so it's just planks and sticks. So I can just whip over to the warehouse and make some gates. Right, so here we are, 2 gates. Now, our farmers are working on these farms. Oh, yeah, they look great. Oh, and they meld with the cobblestone walls. So that looks like it's a really good effect there, actually. So let's upgrade the bounds first. And we're going to make it bigger that way, and bigger that way, and just, move it so that that's central. Oh, yeah, and that fits perfectly in there. And we'll do the same for all of the other 3 farms. And there we go. Our whole area is now full up with these farm blocks. So let's right-click on this now. I've seen sides before. I've seen bounds. But what does other do? Max pigs, max sheep, max cows, max chickens. Oh, wow. All right, so we actually have to get the farm animals into here to actually get this show on the road. Oh, but I tell you what, I'm going to need something like a golden lasso to do that. Oh, but we've got the farms up and running. So what I'm going to do is, we'll call it there for this episode, guys. This has been Rule the World, and we've built our animal farms. What I'll do is I'll fill these up with sheep, cows, pigs, and chickens, and next week we can see how they do. It's going to take me a while to go and rustle up these guys with my wheat and with potatoes and carrots. I haven't got a golden lasso, so I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, but I'll fill these up, and next episode you can see how these little blighters are doing. But until next time, guys, take care.